It started with a switch. Never thought that it would end like this. It started with a switch. Never thought that it would end up like this. You don't remember me, do you? You don't remember me, do you? Oh yes you do. Good morning planet, of course you remember me. I am Theo van Rossum in the Bouwdoos morning routine, talking to you about switches. A whole lot of switching going on. Let's start. What is a switch? A switch is a contraption that breaks or makes a connection. In a diagram it looks a bit like, slowly zoom in, is it sharp? Can't see. Here you see a signal comes in, goes to this switching point and is now switched to the top line where the signal continues. Or two signals come in from here and it goes on there, depending on the position of the switch. It can be one or two positions, so that's on off only. You have one line that is broken by the switch or not. You can have two positions, like so, pats. So the signal can be sent to either this line or this line. And then you have a possibility of three positions. That is not very common, but it happens, with an off position in the middle, which is very handy if you want to switch something from left to right or off. A switch can be, if it's latching, it stays in the position. If it's not, it stays only in the position as long as you actuate it, like this or like how. So a doorbell, for instance, is a good example of a momentary switch. It only is on as long as you press it, which is good, otherwise the bell would keep on ringing until you switch it off. There's many different forms of those switches. This, for instance, one of them. Is it sharp? It's sharp. This is a micro switch. You see them often functioning, but you don't see them often themselves. You don't see them themselves. You see the result. For instance, this is often in a coin machine where a coin drops, click, and continues or not. If the coin drops, it is on, and you can see if the coin is in or not. There's two positions. Command, you come in, normally closed. It's like a refrigerator door, normally open. So the refrigerator door is always off when you press it. It's like this. You may have seen the tip coming out of the border of the edge of where the door hits. Switch is lost, switch is open, then the light is on. This one you remember, of course, from the first video where I introduced this lovely series about technique and electronics. This is very beautiful because you can actually see the action, which was quite normal in the old days. Electronics was big. This is from an elevator. It has multiple contacts, so you see the switch is not often only on-off. It often has extra contacts, so that you can show with an indicator light or something else that the switch is on. You can switch different things, you can switch under different circumstances. This is a very beautiful switch from a control panel of the PTT, our original old Post, Telegraaf and Telefonie company, later KPN, and it has three positions, one, off, and one. And you have multiple contacts that can be read out. You know that the switch is open, you know that it's off, you can show that in indications, you can signal people, whatever. Then you have, of course, mechanical switches. They are not triggered by an action that is physical, like pressing a button or switching a lever, like in the micro switch. This is a relay. It is toggled, it is actuated by a little current or voltage sent to the coil. The coil acts as a magnet, and then it will pull the contacts away or towards the counter contacts. And then last in this series anyway, we have a little rotary switch. 32 contacts for mother contacts, multiple positions, and it is really hard to even turn. These were often used in high voltage, high current situations where you really need to have a very snap action to avoid sparks and burning contacts getting stuck. Beautiful, with a beautiful backlight knob. This is vintage stuff. Silver contacts, by the way, they are the best conducting. So, how does that work? Again, we go to my blackboard. This is a switch. A common switch, a toggle switch, like so. Backlight, hard switch, tough to handle, but nice in a pedal. So what happens is you have the 3 contacts. This one had only 2. It was only on off. This is 3 contacts because here you come in. This is the common. Yeah. This is this one, and this is this one. The switch is in that position, and inside there's a thing that toggles basically on top of the contacts that go out. It is really a very simple principle, but to make it robust in such a way that it will work under all circumstances for at least, well, let's say a month, then they will not know where they bought it. That's really not easy. This is the rotary switch. So you have one contact here, several contacts on the dial, and you turn it and the contacts are switched. So, what more to say about switches? Well, that you can do many things with them. On, off, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. You have them momentary, you have them in pedals for guitar players, you have them in the wall for lamps, for lights. They're all over. I'm going to come back with another episode. I didn't say, Jesus. What did I say? I said, oh, I forgot to tell you, this is episode 1 of a 2 episode subject, 2 episode subject. So what happens is I will now stop, and then tomorrow I will continue with the rest. And the rest is the fun part, because we will be building something completely useless but fun to build, and it enhances greatly the understanding of switches. So that's tomorrow. For now I'm gonna stop. My name is Theo Verrossum, dit was de Bouwdoos, but I must say, if you liked the video, okay, you didn't switch it off, you watched until the end, you don't really have to like it, just press like. That's the thumbs up thingy. And then when you're there, it doesn't hurt to subscribe, unless you already are, because then I didn't say this. And if you're really at it, and you want to go wild, and you really want to express your happiness in seeing this video, maybe share it with other people. Okay, this was Theo Verrossum in de Bouwdoos. Until the next one, bye.